key.
All right. See. Hey. All right, let's see. Hi, Wendy. Oh, you're over here today. Hi. I'm just trying to pin my topics in on both. Hi. There we go. Hi, Wendy. Let's see. Paste. Hey, everybody. Hi. Let's see. Almost got it. Nope, I missed it. Almost had it. Hi, everybody. Trying to pin my topic on my second screen here. There we go. All right. Hey. And here I go with the hearts. I'm thirsty. That's so cute. She said, you didn't even say anything yet. And here I go with the hearts. I'm thirsty. I love it. I got plenty for you to drink some knowledge over here today. Yes. Absolutely. I love that. I love that. Hey, if you're new, drop your name. Let me know your name. And Wendy's laughing. Let me know your name and where you're tuning in from. Oh my gosh, that was great. I love that. That was great. Okay, I think I've got everything set up. You get my iPad in case you guys have questions. And as always, feel free to ask questions throughout the broadcast. I do try my hardest to answer your questions in the middle, unless I'm like in the middle of a point that I really want to get out, but generally I answer your questions as you come in, so feel free to ask away. I am going to go into my other account so that I can come in and see your questions. Hi, Teresa from the NYC. Hi, Shannon from the ATL. Hey. Welcome. I'm just going to log in myself. There we go. And turn my volume down. That way, if you have any questions or anything, I'll be able to see them. Okay. Alexa, stop. Hi. Hi. Welcome. Hi. Thank you guys for coming in. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. My name is Tori Torres. For those of you that don't know me, I am a serial entrepreneur, social media and digital marketing strategist, author, podcast host, designer to the stars, branding genius, seriously, ask me anything, and super mommy to Christian and Carmelo. Somebody who is way off today. Get it together, Tori. I've run my online business successfully for 16 years, selling bling. I've been featured on VH1, MTV, Bravo TV, Project Runway, House of DVF, and my products are seen used by some of the biggest celebrities, including Queen Bee, Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Kylie Jenner, Khloe Kardashian, and of course, Diane von Furstenberg, to name a few. I started in my living room and took my business literally to the red carpet by learning how to create influence and partnering with other brands to grow my brand. So what does that mean for you? For you, I teach you how to build influence with your audience that converts and how to monetize your passion. Okay, so today I actually wanted to talk about 3 ways to fail, as you can see from the topic. Did I pin it on this side? It doesn't look like I pinned it. Let's see. I think pin comment. There we go. Nope, I didn't have it pinned. Nope, I pinned Wendy's. That's so funny. Okay, let me try one more time. Wendy, I pinned your comment instead of my own. There we go. 3 ways to fail. All right. So what I've noticed lately is that, oh, and for you guys that don't know, I'm actually going live from Posh Girls Club and Diamond Girls, the magazine, our magazine, because I want to continue to expand that audience and start to get a little bit more active on that page. And our readership is growing. The magazine is growing. Awesome. There. And, you know, we want to continue to include that audience more in the live. So if you see me going back and forth, it's because I'm on multiple platforms. Okay. So what I've noticed lately is that I'm gaining a lot of new followers from advertising efforts and partnerships that I'm doing with other pages. And so for a lot of the newer people who are getting to know me and getting to know themselves, right? And realize that awakening of their own internal goals and desires. Hi, Shira. I talked to Shira yesterday. She has the best accent ever. Hey. So, like I said, they're getting ready to, they're basically learning and awakening that feeling inside of them, or they're already in the entrepreneur mode and it's like burning and yearning inside of them and they want to continue to grow their brands, right? What I have noticed in a lot of the people, like especially I get a lot of DMs every day, they all, a good amount of them share a common trait regarding to taking that leap, regarding to taking that leap into entrepreneurship. And that trait is fear. Anybody ever suffer from that fear? Let me know. Send me some hearts or diamonds if that's been you at any point doing anything that you have to do in your business. I know a lot of people struggle with the fear of going live. That's one that's a big one for people. But the fear of leaving their job, the fear of jumping out there, right? So a couple days ago, a couple days ago, one of my Diamond Girls, hi in the Netherlands. Okay, I'm over here too, yeah. One of my Diamond Girls put up a post in the group from one of my favorites, right? You know, if you've seen my blog, that every year I put up a video of Will Smith that talks about The Secret, right? Anyone see that? Anybody see that video? So beyond talking about The Secret, he's talking about inner strength and drive and determination, like not to give up, right? At all costs. And then even a step beyond that, he's like talking about that will, that sure will and determination and the mindset, right? The mindset to have whatever he wanted in life and essentially for us to have whatever we want in life, right? So someone asked me a week ago to do a Caesar sit. Caesar the pug is in here today, y'all. I'm going to tell him to sit like 4 times. Trust me. Have several seats. Thank you. So, someone asked me to do a live on mindset, and I've thought about doing that. And for me, mindset stems from attitude, right? It starts with what you think and then the dialogue that you have with yourself. So that is very much internal and very personal to each one of us, right? So this led me back to some of what my new audience has been talking about and telling me that they're struggling with, and that's fear. Okay? So most of them are fearful of failing, that it won't work for them. So y'all know that I believe in the law of attraction. Okay? Just like the law of gravity, law of motion, all of them, they're all real. Okay? People want to blow that away as some kind of like craziness, but it's real. It's a part of our universe. Okay? And because these topics have been coming up, I see the validity of them and the need to address it, because the fact that my Diamond Girl posted this one thing, my clients are saying another thing, my new audience is saying another thing, that tells me this is something we need to discuss. Thank you. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Leisha. I already said hi to Wendy. Hi, Leisha. So like I said, one of my Diamond Girls posted in the group the video of Will Smith, and it was his 3 tips on failure or something like that. But they were fail early, fail often, and fail forward. Thank you for the super hearts. Appreciate you. So I think that you hear so much about what people have now. And tell me if this resonates with you guys. Posh Girls Club, Diamond Girls, let me know if this resonates with any of you. You hear so much about what people are doing now, where they are now, what they have now, right? How they're popping right now, okay? And not enough of their struggle and what they've been through, so that you know that you're not alone, that like they didn't go from 0 to 100 like Drake. Okay, it didn't happen like that. That there were steps involved and there was struggle involved, and it didn't just happen overnight. So I wanted to come on and share some of the 3 ways to fail and then some solutions as well. Okay, so I remember back when I first started designing bling back in early 2001, 2002, I couldn't figure out, and I'm going to get like really, stuff I don't like to talk about, okay? Because we all want to talk about the good, but there were struggles, okay? So I couldn't figure out what to use to make the crystal stay on, because unlike now where everyone does this, there was one company that did it back then, and you had to have it done on your phone. You had to send your phone. So that's why I created this niche market inside of that target market, right? I had to figure out, how the hell am I going to get this to work? I need one of these in my life, and I want to sell them to people, okay? We try everything. I'm talking like spray on glue, Gorilla Glue, Elmer's glue, you name it. I tried it, okay? Any glue that there was. Nothing worked, like nothing. And so for a lot of the very first products that I designed, they did not last for more than 2 to 3 months, okay? So you guys can imagine, put yourself in my shoes, right? I was selling products about 15 to 25 products a month, at about anywhere between $200-$300 to $1,000 per product, okay? And then that product only lasts 2 to 3 months. You can imagine the drama that Tori was going through. So while, yes, I was making 10 to 25 grand a month gross, of course, now I'm dealing with, oh shoot, they're not lasting long enough because I did not have the right process down. Okay, they love getting the product, but they weren't lasting, okay? So I had to put in a lot of trial and error before I figured out what it was that was going to make this product last. So number 1, I failed early. That failure, though, led me to creating the perfect product of my own after lots and lots of trial and error that allowed me to level up and offer a lifetime warranty. Okay, so now I got a product that people love and they really want, and that they're willing to spend a lot for, that I figured out the process for, and now I've got a lifetime warranty that I can offer, because they knew that if they dropped that phone, and as long as the stone didn't crush, that they were covered under a warranty and it would be repaired. So I'm asking you, what is it that scares you about taking that leap to either start your business or grow your business? I really want to know. So let me know. Drop it in there. What keeps you from taking the next leap in where you are in your business, okay? What keeps you from putting together your courses? What keeps you from going live with your audience and approaching new customers? That is essentially the real question. I know that it's fear. I know that there are fears involved, but is it fear of rejection? Fear of not having the right product? Fear of people not liking your product? Fear of selling a crappy product that fell apart after 2 months? Is it fear of going live? Because I know the whole idea of going live scares a lot of people, but for life coaches and people who train and do things like I do, especially in coaching or teaching a service, teaching what you do, going live is a big part of it. Okay, not being techie enough to do it alone and being too broke to hire. Okay, that's honest. Thank you for being honest. Let's see. Another one is having a good idea for a product. Okay, not really good with public speaking. Okay, in reference to the systems. I got you, babe. I got you. Okay, so those are all very valid things. Okay, so stay with me. And Alicia over here is saying that I won't reach my goals and the customer won't like the product. Those are all very scary things. And I have probably felt, except the techie, I think I have felt every single one of those things at some point in my career. Okay. So good. Stay with me. We're getting somewhere. I like to know that the content is resonating. I know that it resonates because I read your messages. Even though even if I can't reply to everyone, if I send a heart or a like, I want you to know that I've seen it and I've taken a mental note of it, and I'm gonna address it when it's appropriate. And Caesar is now on my feet. Great. He is sitting his fat self on my feet, cutting out the circulation in my feet. I can't. Okay, so we're gonna come back to those. The next way, and you guys can definitely finding your niche. Yeah. Okay, good. This is all good. Definitely gonna resonate and relate to the product. Okay. Anybody want a fat pug? Sometimes you can get afraid to know your worth. Yes, I love this. Thank you guys for being so honest. Thank you for being so honest. Okay, so here we go. Let's keep moving then, because this should definitely resonate with everyone who's commenting. So the next way that you fail is to fail often. And I'm using my story because it's embarrassing to talk about the fact that, I didn't have it down. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know. I had to figure it out, and I put out products that weren't perfect in the beginning, So back to that example of having like a really pretty product, because they were beautiful. And I say we because I had like my ex-husband at the time. I used to make him bling stuff out because we had so many orders coming in that he was actually better at the patterns than I was. I was just really good at the business side. Okay. So, but having the frustration of those stones coming off was a huge hurdle to cross, right? Y'all know what comes next. We got to do the block over here on Diamond Girls if somebody could help me out. After the laughing faces, it's usually something else. Hi, Florence. Look at that. The audience is all split up today. It's awesome, though. Thank you guys for coming in on Diamond Girls, too. I appreciate that. So, yeah, having the embarrassment and the frustration and the failure, okay, of selling a product for $1,000 and then having the stones come off 2 to 3 months later was horrifying. But I failed over and over trying to create a product that would last for years at a time instead of months at a time, right? So the failure drove me. The failure can have many effects on you, okay? And this is the sink or swim option. Are you going to allow the failure to keep you from what you want, from the life that you visualize and want like so desperately? I wanted so badly for it to work because I saw the possibilities. Anybody ever been there? You want something so badly to work that you see the possibility and you just like got that burning feeling inside of you like this has got to come together. Okay? So do you fail? Do you give up? Or do you fail over and over again until you get it right? Because just think, if I had given up and just said to myself when I was getting multiple emails and calls from people all the time, like, Tori, what? The stones are falling off. Love the design, not lasting. That feels horrifying, okay? Especially like after I've gone and turned up with the $1,000. No. With the $1,000 that they paid me. That's a problem. But I seriously though, like I really just don't have the kind of conscience that could allow me to take someone's money and not give them a quality product. So that weighed on me really heavily. So the question was, do I give up on this business, keep it moving, or go to work for someone else? But the other side is no one's going to pay me this kind of money to do what I'm doing, okay? Or do I keep grinding, figure it out, keep hustling, figure out how to make a quality product? One of the things that really stuck out to me in the message was that he said, successful people fail more than they succeed. And I know that to be true because there is no perfect product that doesn't continuously evolve. People develop new ways of doing every business and every service. So think about Instagram, for example, the platform we're on right now. Every like month, Instagram comes out with yet another feature that we all love. Okay. There was hashtags, and before that there were stories and stories highlights, and I'm really looking forward to the regram. Have you guys heard of the regram feature? That's the one. It's supposed to roll out. Has anyone gotten it yet? That I think I heard about that last month, but I haven't seen it all for anyone yet. Hi from Brazil. Yeah, so I haven't seen that yet. But so just like with Twitter and Facebook, with Twitter you can retweet. Facebook you can share. Instagram is supposed to have the option right next to the heart and that send icon pretty soon, where you can regram now, because content and the way people are using content and how even ownership of content is changing. Like there's going to be ways for accounts to identify when their content is being used. So content and the way content is being used, that's a whole big one. But I don't want to get... Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Phone rang. Sorry. I don't want to get off of topic. But the point is that everything either evolves or it dies away. So the message here is that practice is controlled failure. So I practiced that process until it was flawless. And then I was able to evolve into where a factory could produce those designs even more flawlessly than I could, right? So third, I failed forward. Failure helps you recognize when you need to evolve. That's great because someone stole my content the other day. Yeah, that's one of the things you're gonna be able to identify your content. I'm not sure how it's all developing, but I read about it. It's in the works. Okay, so don't be afraid of failure. Be afraid of inactivity. So since starting in 2002, I have worked with 40 plus A-list celebrities. I've been featured on 7 television networks, and that's actually multiple TV shows on some of those networks, okay, but 7 total networks. And I've worked with one premier women's clothing fashion house, the Diane von Furstenberg fashion house, okay, major. On Thursday, I'm having the free influence masterclass to teach you guys how I use the platforms, one of them that I use to sell my story without anyone ever having to talk to me. Okay, so we're going to cover brand story, okay, and how you can use this platform, which is going to be, Caesar, you're scratching me, which is going to be Adobe, okay, Adobe Spark, and also create the visuals in your business to tell your brand story. A lot of people think that my business success is in the success, but the success in the story is in the failure. Okay, every single failure that I faced came with an option. Send me some diamonds if that resonates with you. Every failure came with an option. So the Influence Masterclass is an introduction to this next 5 weeks that we're getting into. Okay, the influence about how I connect the brand story to the visuals and why it's important. The Babe training is then going to teach you how to do it, okay? It's going to start at the beginning that everyone, okay, babes, my serenity, it's going to start at the beginning to help you limit your failures, because I've been through them all, 16 plus counting years, almost 17 years. Wow. But we're going into my 17th year. So it's going to help you limit your failures and calm your fears that you struggle with, that can I do this? How do I do this? Why did I do this? You're going to learn to cover all those things where I give specific strategies on not just how you do each step, but why you do each step. Because the important part is, as you get each skill, to learn why you're doing it so that you on your own can continue to replicate that in your business. You're going to rinse and repeat. So learn to create your brand story and then connect those visuals to it. Okay, you're going to learn to collect the right targeted leads to grow your audience, your entourage, your customers, your tribe. You're going to learn to make offers to the people that accept those, because you're going to understand why all of those elements connect. You're going to create your landing pages and connect them to your social media platforms. You're going to get 3 master classes. You're going to get the social media planner and the Babe book. The point of all those things is to remove the fear. Okay? So now we're going to cover some steps. I got 3 steps to overcome those fears. Leisha said, I was a fail when I started. Yeah, and a lot of people were. So I've got 3 different ways to help you avoid the failure. Okay, so the first one, how to overcome those fears. And it's not avoiding the failure. It's how to overcome your fears of failing, because failure is not a dirty word. It's not a horrible word. Failure is just simply the opportunity to learn, if you look at it that way. So number 1 is to be knowledgeable about what you say you know. Okay? Or what you sell. Know your product, know your service inside and out, and be confident in that. Niche markets are specific to you. So there's no one size fits all. So you know what you know from your perspective. And people buy from people they like. So you only have to be you. Okay? Everything that I tell you guys about, it's things that I've worked on for over a decade. They come from my personal experience, because that's what I have to give you. And that's a wealth of information that's right, it's an opportunity to learn. Absolutely. So, number 2, create a plan of action for every single product or service that you sell. Okay, so whenever I design a course, I always map out the plan for it. So this will give you the confidence necessary to sell it. You develop a blueprint from it. Hi, Poppy. He's limping. I know. I was crying this morning. I can't even talk about it right now because I'm on live and I'm going to cry. Don't even make me cry. My pug has some kind of little injury with his leg. Oh my gosh. And I saw him hobbling this morning and I almost died. I almost fainted, literally. So I can't.
Who did this to you?
Don't even talk about it right now. Mommy's going to cry on live stream. So, back to what I was saying. Whenever you design a course, or whenever I design a course, I map out baby, don't let him chase you. Pick him up. Yeah, I can't. Come show, let them see hi to my baby. Yeah. He got hurt today. My little baby. That's Caesar the pug, y'all. Hold him. Don't let him walk, because he's going to try to follow you. And okay, so sorry, y'all. Interlude. So, okay, back to my courses. When I map out each one, right? So, you develop the blueprint. And this is creating that plan of action that's going to give you the confidence to, thank you. Wendy said cutie pie. Thank you, babes. This is going to give you the confidence to offer your product or service. You're going to develop the blueprint completely, from how you photograph it, who you're going to use in your examples. Think about those people that you're going to offer it to. What's the best way to reach them? What's the best visuals and copy that's going to work for that audience? Get clear on your process for every single product that you offer. That's how you remove fear. That's number 2 of how you remove fear. Get so clear. So for me, it starts with my freebie or my digital lead magnet, my VSL. Your digital product is, she says on Diamond Girls, Leisha is saying it's hard to get my product to resonate with my digital products. And that's because, yes, there's a way to do it. And we probably should do that in one of our Diamond Girl one-on-ones, because you sell like Boss Babe kind of, like your cups and your mugs are for a very specific niche market. So your book is a different market. but we can certainly talk about how to connect those two things. So that's what we'll do next for your next one-on-one, Leisha. Okay. So my VSL, my digital lead magnet. Does anyone else have any questions about any of the content so far? Let me know over here. Send me some diamonds if you're with me, if you're caught up, if it's making sense to you, because I want to make sure to be clear. Okay. So from my digital lead magnet, which could be my video, it could be a video. For Adobe, it's a video. It's that video story of Chloe and how I met Chloe. Okay. So a VSL is, have you seen, if you've been on the site, have you seen the video for influence, the one that was for the free masterclass that I'm doing tomorrow? On that video, it's a story of the story where I met Khloe Kardashian for the first time and how I started doing business with her. It's a story. It's the best way to tell everything about that in about a 2.5 minute video. So a VSL is a video sales letter, and they are great for your business. Poppy, is that you?
Yes.
Okay. They're great for your business because you can tell, okay, so that story, it tells the story of a product or your business. And there's one, I think even on my homepage, that kind of tells why I started the Posh Girls Club. Those are VSLs. So those are going to tell a story without you being present to have to tell the story. I can't, oh, don't put him down. It's gonna, I can't do it.
Stay.
He's not gonna stay, Poppy. And I called the vet. They said don't let him walk around.
Sit.
You're welcome. So that freebie is going to be based around what I want to teach, okay? And it's a lead-in that calls all the right people to that product. So anyone who signs up for that Influence Masterclass has a very specific set of needs, wants, and desires. So everyone that's showing up for tomorrow's free masterclass, I know what they want. They're not just coming on because it's free. They're coming because it's something that they want to know. You guys come here because there's something you want to know. You want to know what I know and what has got me to the point where I can get 1,000 people to pay me $55 for a product every day, or how I started the Posh Girls Club and grew it in a year to what it, those are things you want to know. Okay. So if someone's making 50 grand gross a month, I want to know what they're doing. I want to know how. So in this free masterclass, yeah, people sign up because it's content that they want. They want that specific content, okay? So, and of course, now here's the next step of that. Once they attend the masterclass, they see what I know, they see what I can teach them, and that's going to lead them into a product. The product is going to teach them in detail how to do that for themselves. Okay, now attached to that are other offers, and it just goes on from that. Okay, so a good amount of my audience is going to want from that product, they're going to want, let's say the Babe course that we're going to start. And then once they're in the Babe course, they're going to need one-on-one, because a lot of people like to have that one-on-one interaction. Hi. They like to have that one-on-one interaction. So that might be the next thing. Some of them need the one-on-one because they just need to get right to the solution, because some of them work other jobs. So they need the quickest way to the end. That's right. Multiple streams of income. So your plan of action to avoid the fear, your plan of action causes you to fail forward. Send me some diamonds if you guys are with me and it's resonating and it's making sense to you. Because things be making so much sense in my head, and I'd be like, yes, boom, that's such a great point. Oh, that's such a great point. So, but I don't really know it's a great point unless it's resonating with you, okay? So, the next thing that you're going to do to prepare and get over your fears is to practice. Awesome. So, practice, and Christian's coach, his baseball coach, actually said, we say practice makes perfect. His coach says perfect practice makes perfect. Like, he'd be like, skip that practice part. Let's get to the perfection. So, often I will walk through step by step of each phase of the product and the service that I offer, because this removes the fear. So even before I started doing live streaming, I've only been doing lives maybe 4 or 5 months, guys. Not long. I haven't been doing lives long. So when I first started, I would literally walk myself through every single step in my mind and then in action, so that I could liberating to view failure as a step to a better product and service. Absolutely. It is liberating. It is. And I'm glad you feel that, because that is where the growth comes in accepting. Oh my gosh. And here's another one. Gary V. Y'all know I be on my Gary V. Was it this morning or yesterday? Again, this is why I'm supposed to talk about this today, because Gary V was also saying, he's like, I can't wait until y'all get over the fear of what people are going to say about what you're doing, what your mom's going to say about what you're doing, what your friends, what your husband and wives are going to say about what you're doing. Right? It was crazy that, hi, Jackie. I don't know if you were agreeing, saying hello, if you were just saying hello. But that resonates so deeply with me, because yeah, a lot of times before I started doing my lives, I didn't want to do them. And I'm a public speaker. So it's not like, I got trophies, like big ones, multiple ones. So I'm not afraid of speaking. It's just people are so cruel and judgmental. And I know what I wanted to do with this business. I've had women for over a decade asking me how I do what I do, how I got to do what I do, how I got to get to meet all these people and work with all these people, and how they see my stuff on television all the time, and how I get to just work from home. So I'm doing them and myself a disservice if I'm letting fear get in my way. So yes, it is so liberating. And that's why I like to talk about the before part so much, because I like I always say, I'm just a regular South Florida girl, you know. I lived a pretty normal life, you know, a little bit posh, you know, a little bit, but pretty normal. I've gone through some of the same things that a lot of you have gone through. So even loss. So it's not like I have always had the best of everything. You know, I've gone through moments of not having. So failure is absolutely a step to the next thing, as long as you're using the failure towards growth. Okay. So one of the reasons that I do like those walkthroughs of my products is because when I first started Posh Girls Club, my email sequences sucked. They were awful. I had great content, great information to share, okay? But I was failing at my email sequences. You are very welcome. You're very welcome. My email sequences are bomb now. I mean, they're life, but that's because I fell forward. Okay? Appreciate you sharing those first steps so we can follow in them. Absolutely. Or rather not follow in some of them. Regular, schmegular girl, laugh out loud. For the most part. Okay? For the most part. So those are just a few of the things that I wanted to go over with you to encourage you, you girls and guys who are struggling with fear and mindset and not sure how to begin or where to begin, or that fear is keeping you, you know, from the next step, because that is what holds you back from starting your courses, from getting on live, from learning how to sell your products better. It's fear. It's fear of, oh my gosh, what if I start to get 100 orders a month? What do I do? That was always scary for me. And that was one thing I can relate to as well, because I'm like, if I get 100 orders before I got my factory, how in the world am I going to make 100 orders? So there was also that fear, you know, and now here I am selling 1,000 of them a month. So you cannot let the fear keep you. That stems from, and you can't let inactivity get in your way. So if you guys are ready, like I said, to cross over into the other side of fear with me, and live at the edge of your capabilities. That was one of the quotes he said, which I loved. you can tap the link in the bio and join me in the Babe 5-week training. Does anybody have any questions where you are? We got a good amount of time today, so I can answer some questions. Y'all must have been listening with bated breath today. Or what is like everyone gone asleep? Thank you for the super hearts over there. Thank you. Any questions at all for where you are from? Anything that resonated with you. You can type those in if you have any questions. I might actually get off early today. No. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can type those in. So, yeah, like I said, we have the two things coming up, basically. Tomorrow is the live free masterclass, okay? I'm going to show you how to use Adobe Spark, basically. How much do you need to spend on online marketing for your websites to get some traffic? Well, that's going to depend on a couple different factors. Why are you frustrated with people on Instagram? How much do you need to spend on online marketing? How new are you in business? Tell me a little bit about and what you do, your niche market. So I need to know your niche market, what you sell, and how long you've been in business. I'm so frustrated with people on Instagram. Why? No, you can still get into the live masterclass, the free one, absolutely. That is under influence on the website. Coupons for eyewear. Okay, so let me go back to what her question was. That might actually, honestly, be a little bit something that we would have to discuss one-on-one, because your marketing budget is going to depend on so many factors, and everyone's marketing budget is going to be different. It's going to be obviously based on what you can afford, how many people you're trying to reach, is there a specific campaign you're running, how long you're going to run it. There's a lot of factors. Are you selling just one product that you're promoting, which I always recommend to make things way easier for people, definitely, because you don't want to send people just to a discount over the whole site. Don't do it. You're never gonna get consistent sales because people are gonna get distracted and be off doing other things. Let's see. What was another one? And let me know if you have any other questions. Okay, so the best way to start a business, I'd like to, but don't have one yet. Well, you start with what you know. Okay, what do you know? What do you want to sell? What do you want to offer? What are your specialties? Well, like I said, one of the things is you are your own niche market. So you're going to be able to sell what do you have an interest in selling? You're going to be able to sell your product in your way, even if it's something that someone else sells, because people buy from who they like, right? So that's going to help you decide which way is the best way? Okay, that was yours. That's going to help you decide on what I'm creative, knitting, spinning, crocheting. So what ideas did you have in mind? Yeah, people buy from who they like. And that's why, like all of us, some of you found me from the Business Rules for Women page, where I go on Thursdays over there on their channel. And a lot of us have some similarities in what we offer as far as our like branding and one-on-one sessions. But you're going to connect to who you connect to. So some people are going to connect to me for some reasons. They're going to connect to Yatende or Coriel or whoever, Chantel and Yaya. They're going to connect to all of us differently. And, of course, to Gabrielle. So depending on the person and whose energy you connect to. Can I get this stuff to be not popping up on my screen while I'm trying to talk to people and stuff? There we go. So we're not competition to each other, because the people that resonate with me are going to shop with me. The people that resonate with them are going to go to them. And so you can be in whatever market. So why will people pay to buy from your site rather than Amazon? Well, how are you connecting with your audience? I might need to, let me pull your page up. Because that's a good question. How are people finding you? What are they, let's see, hold on. Time to pull the iPad out. Let's see. HAYEENA. There you are. So your question was, why will people buy from your site rather than Amazon? And you said you offer coupons? Your butt reflects the traits of your personality. Oh, okay. I'm like, oh, wow. Let me think about that one. Okay, so your site isn't live yet. What? That just threw me off. So, yeah, let's see. Why would someone buy from you over Amazon? Again, that's going to depend on the customer. It's going to depend on the individual, because I know that I'm an Amazon affiliate. So everything I buy, I could technically go through Amazon and also include like those get the referral. Okay. But everything that Amazon offers, sometimes I resonate. So for example, Fashion Nova, let's use Fashion Nova because I like to use them as an example because their marketing is spot on. Okay. They completely get it. So I know that a lot of the same products that Fashion Nova sells, you can get on Amazon. Okay? But why am I going to buy it from Fashion Nova? Because their marketing appeals to me. It appeals to me. And so that's why, even though I can get some of the same products and probably cheaper or the same price right from Amazon, I'm going to go to Fashion Nova because they have figured out how to appeal to their target audience. So again, same product, same price, target audience. That's the difference. And that's how you are going to need to connect to your customers. And you didn't give me permission to talk about your page, so I won't say anything. But I'm looking at it. I'm checking it out. So yes, that's how you appeal to the person that's going to shop from you consistently over and over. Okay, any other questions? Yes, and you need to get you're bleeding money over here. What is your name too, by the way? You're bleeding money because we no, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true at all. People buy from Amazon because it's convenient, because they haven't found someone else that they connect to directly. So that's not true at all. I know Amazon sells a lot of bling cases. They have a lot of them there, but yet I sell 1,000 of them minimum every single month to people. So that's not necessarily true. And sure, some of the traffic is going to end up there, but not all of it. And if you continue to build to your niche market and carve your place in the world, in your market, people will shop from you. How did I get started? Okay, what do you mean? Like, how did I buy my first product? Or, okay, so I'll tell you what I think you mean. I started by, what I did is I sold my first product before I ever had any, I didn't have the money. I was like 19, 20. I was newly married. I eloped. Crazy. And hi, Janice. I eloped. So I went from having my mommy's credit card, shopping every day, to being like, oh yeah, no ma'am, you want to go run off and get married? Then you're cut off, and you're cut off, and you're cut. Yeah. So I got married. A couple years later, we decided to have my son when he was getting ready to graduate. And so I knew that I wanted to do something so that I could be at home with Christian. I knew I wanted to be at home with him, and I had to figure something out. So I saw this phone, and I was like, oh my God, that's sick. I want one. But there was nowhere to buy one. Okay? And this is for Posh Life Bling, because Posh Life Bling led me to the Posh Girls Club. So we didn't have no money, you know. We were two stupid kids that ran off and got married. Our parents cut us off. But he was always like a really hard worker. But still, we were just paying bills. So what I did was I found a product that I wanted to sell on eBay, and it was a handbag. And before, I had no dollars, y'all. When I tell you I didn't have any money to put into this product, I found the product that I wanted to sell. Found pictures. I have always been really good with marketing, just naturally, before I even went to school for it. Okay? And I used the photos in really great copy and put them up on eBay because eBay was still very brand new. And I sold the product for like almost twice the amount that I was going to buy it for. So after I sold it, I went and purchased it from another seller and used that money to keep reinvesting. So when people tell me that things can't happen, yes, they can. They can happen if you want them to happen bad enough. And I wanted my own money because, there was so many things going on at that time. There was the fact that, my husband was doing crazy stuff. And I had just married him like a couple years, and he was kind of the boss of everything because I didn't have my own money anymore. So I had to figure it out. And when you got to figure it out, you figure it out. And that's what I did. So that's how I started Posh Life Bling and got it to where, like I said, every month I sell a minimum of 1,000 pieces, 1,000 products at $55 an item. So not bad, huh? For somebody who literally started the business with zero. It can be done. Don't tell me what can't be done. Okay, another question. Do you prefer Shopify or WordPress to start an e-commerce business? Oh, I hate WordPress. Hated it because it's so, because it's so frustrating. It's just like you spend so much time on the other stuff that the website, it's like, okay, I want to get to the plugins are really annoying. They really need to revamp their. Thank you. Hey. Thank you. How are you over there? I'm on both of my platforms. I'm on Posh Girls Club and Diamond Girls, the magazine. That's quite awesome. Awesome. Thank you, guys. You love WordPress? Oh, we got somebody on Diamond Girls that loves WordPress. That's good because I cannot deal with WordPress. Too much. It takes me too much time to deal. And I sometimes blog for Boss Babes, and they use WordPress, and it's okay because someone has already built the platform. And I've got 16 years worth of website experience. But I think for newbies, it's definitely so good to hear how you started. Thank you. Yeah, I like to tell you guys, oh, you know what else I love about Shopify? I love Kit. Tell me who knows about Kit. I moved Posh Life Bling to Shopify not long ago because Kit is awesome. So just saying, WordPress needs a Kit. So good to hear how you started. Yeah, I didn't have it all together. I didn't have it all figured out. I had to sink or swim, right? And that's what today's whole message was about. The 3 ways to fail. Who remembers the 3 ways to fail? Tell me if you guys remember what they were. I'm waiting. I'm going to wait for it. Who remembers what the 3 ways to fail were? So here they are. We got about 4 more minutes before she said Shopify is awesome too. Yeah, I love Kit. Kit is pretty awesome because Kit is like having your own marketing. Hey, there's my diamond girl, Wendy. Early, often, and forward. Yes, honey. Yes. Shopify, I believe, is like $30 a month. But that marketing tool, yes, over here too. Awesome. Early, often, and forward. Absolutely. Failure is not a dirty word. It is nothing to be afraid of. It is nothing to be ashamed of because, I get goosies on this one because it gave me life. It gave me life. Oh my God, I can't believe I got so emotional right now. What the heck did that come from? But I failed so much. And now look, now look. So I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know where that came from. Woo! But yes, it is possible. It is possible, and that is why I come on as often as I do and tell you guys and push you guys past your limits because she said, yes, honey, woo. Because I know I did not come from, my mom was 16 when she had me. She was 16 years old. Okay? She said, you're so real and inspiring. Thank you. My mommy was 16 years old when she had me. And she went on to do things and taught me how to do things. And I failed because I ran off and got married. And I don't count that as a failure. I count it as an experience because I have my beautiful boys, and I have this amazing business and I have this amazing opportunity to tell women every single day that so what if you F up? So what if you fail and fall flat on your face? So what if the first time you go on live, you ramble and rant and look crazy? Hello, she did that the very first time. Okay, so fail often, fail early, fail often, and fail forward. You will thank yourself. And like Gary Vee always says, it's never too late. It's never too late to go after what you want. It's never too late. Did somebody else ask me something? Okay, I think I answered everything. But yes, so we have the free masterclass tomorrow. Okay, we got the free masterclass tomorrow, and then we have the Babe brand. Create a brand that attracts your ideal customer. Okay. And that is a 5-week training, and that's going to be $47 for 5 weeks, y'all. 5 weeks. I have people this morning buying the levels at $97, and a month or so ago, the levels was $47, and now people are buying. So come in before it goes up to the $97, and also come on live. Talk to me. Let's walk you through every step. Could you elaborate on the fail forward? I actually did it on the live, and I only have a couple more minutes, so I would hate to use those couple of minutes to go back over it, but it is in the first 5 to 7 minutes of the live. Okay, babe? So definitely tap the replay. I'm going to post it for the replay so you can see it, and make sure to get all of them. You're a success story. I'm a work in progress. Thank you. I'm a work in progress, though. I think we're all working in progress, and as long as we are moving forward through the failures, that's what failing forward is. And that basically in a nutshell, that's what it's failing forward. So with whatever you're struggling with whatever it comes your way, whatever you deal with, make sure that you're learning from it. One thing that I always say about myself is every lesson I only learn once. You only have one time. I believe that too. Yeah. One time is all, and I'm getting the countdown for 2 minutes. All it took for me to experience it, and that's what I call failing forward, because you're taking the information and you're using it to keep progressing. That was emotional today, but it was a good emotional because I just feel so humbled and so blessed and so grateful for my life. Even with all of the trials, even with the ups and the downs, I am so grateful for it. And I know that if you work really hard too, because I never stop working, I work really hard or really smart. Okay. And so if you do that, you're going to experience those wins. I promise you that. You work hard, and that's a promise that I can absolutely make you, that if you work hard, you will experience the wins. Okay? Girls, it's always my goal to give you all value because I want to see you win. I want to see you win. I want to see your businesses thrive. And that's it. It's always my pleasure to come on and give you something that you can use in your business to continue to grow it, continue to develop it, and reach what your ideal perfection is. Thank you, babe. You keep shining too, and you guys keep hustling, girls. Bye.